Welcome back, MG fam, to our Masters franchise here on NBA 2K11. And yes, right in front of us is the MVP of this season, which is Kyrie Irving. He led the Philadelphia 76ers to the best record in the league, and he finished with a 22-point average, along with 6 rebounds and 7 assists. And the Rookie of the Year goes to Trevor Miles. We knew ever since day one he was going to be the best player out of that draft. He went #1 overall to the Mavs, and he showed us why. And the 6th Man of the Year goes to Jalen Fox, the guy I was complaining about, man. The issue I had with the Clippers was they didn't insert this guy into the starting lineup. And you can see as a 6th man coming off the bench, he averaged 14 points. Adding a few more minutes, he could have been a 2010 guy easily. And the Defensive Player of the Year goes to Anthony Randolph. I'm not sure how many he has so far in this series. I think this is the second one. Even though they didn't make the playoffs, this guy gives his all year in and year out. And the Most Improved Player goes to Sergey Tito. After sliding from Detroit to New York, he boosted his average up to 19 points a game, 7 assists. Hey, sometimes guys be in the wrong situation, just like Jalen Fox in LA. And once they get their wings, they take off. And a quick look at the all-NBA teams, you got Kyrie leading the first team, along with Westbrook, LeBron, KD, and Dwight Howard. The second team is led by D. Wade, along with John Wall, Josh Smith, Carmelo, and Trevor Miles, the Rook. And the third team is led by Monte Ellis, along with Tyreek Evans, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and DeMarcus Cousins. And the all-defensive first team had my boy D. Wade at the top, Evan Turner, Anthony Randolph, Josh Smith, and Dwight Howard. The all-defensive second team was led by our guy, Julian Hines, along with John Wall, LeBron, KD, and Trevor Miles. And the all-rookie team, you know that was led by Trev, along with Artem, Wang Wen, Bryce Yark, and DJ Little. The all-rookie second team was led by Trev teammate Jonathan Cassell, along with Nicholas Frazier, Brevin Sharp, Richard Hughes, and Timothy Larson. So since we got that out of the way, you know what time it is. It's time to jump into the NBA playoffs, baby, and check out the matchups that we have in the first round. Here in the Western Conference, we got the Sacramento Kings taking the top seed this year, and they're going to be battling OKC. You know, Russ and James Harden are still out there, and I believe they can pull the upset. And the 4 and 5 matchup, Utah Jazz, who has a veteran super team, up against the Golden State Warriors. Yo, Steph don't have as much help as he used to have, but he's still out here doing heroic things. And the third seed is KD-led Phoenix Suns, and they will be playing the Mamba and the Lakers. Yo, that's a nice first round matchup, and we will be facing the San Antonio Spurs in the 2 and 7 matchup. And this looks like a trap game to me, man. And in the Eastern Conference, you got the top seeded Philadelphia 76ers hosting the LeBron James-led New Jersey Nets. They snuck into the playoffs with the 8 seed. And then you got the Miami Heat facing off against the Detroit Pistons. So that's a D-Wade versus John Wall matchup, which will be pretty interesting. And the Chicago Bulls will be facing the New York Knicks in the 3 and 6 matchup. And the 2 and 7 matchup for the East, you got the Boston Celtics, who had a surprisingly good season. And they will be matching up against the Orlando Magic, who kind of underachieved this year. So there's one big name missing from the playoffs, and it's going to be Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh is out with a broken jaw. That's 2 to 4 weeks. If the Heat can make it out of the first round, we'll see him in the second, most likely. But that's a big blow for the Miami Heat, who are looking to get back to the finals for the first time ever since LeBron James left. So we're going to flash back to our matchup where we will be facing the Spurs, and the Spurs have some pretty good young players on this team. You guys know about Caron Nicholas. He's been averaging almost like 14 points per game this year, and I'm not sure why he didn't have a breakout season yet. He showed flashes of greatness where he scored his career high of 50 points this season, and him being the #2 pick in the 2013 draft, this team has high hopes for him. And his teammate Rolando Washington, who was the #1 pick in the 2011 draft, came over from Washington where he felt like he didn't have a chance to win, but he dealt with some injuries this season, which limited him to only playing 57 games. He had his career high this year as well after dropping 40, and he looks to try to give us some problems here in the playoffs. And then you got Mac Houston, who slid over to San Antonio from Indiana after playing a backup role. Now he's the starter. You can see he has a 7-point increase to his point average, and he's distributing the ball pretty well. This guy was a top 5 pick, and Sacramento got their hands on him, but they sent him to Indiana immediately. And check him out back here on the West Coast. trying to make a name for herself. So we're going to slide into our first matchup against these guys. Game 1, a very important game in this series because we're going to try to set the tone with a win. So we're out here at tip-off, ready to get this thing on. All right, so we got a big mismatch here at the center position. Gus Walton, I don't think he has enough for my boy Whiteside, and we came out missing a quick basket, and you got Houston. And we're going to have to see who they're going to be going to early on. And Houston trying to work my boy Hines. He kicked it over to Walton. Walton kicking it back down to Houston. Houston caught a slip and went right to the rack and showed Newman how to lay it up with perfection. And on the very next play, your guy Nicholas missed that one. And Hines is going to dish that one to Sanders. Sanders ended up getting blocked from behind, and Washington will pull the mid-range jumper, and he misses that one. But Gus Walton picked it up and missed it as well, but he got another board. 2 offensive boards in 1 possession. We can't afford to have that. And check out Mac Houston trying his best to pull a jumper, and he misses it. We got the board. Newman pushing it up to my boy Hines. Hines and Whiteside. He's going to keep it, and Julian Hines gets our first basket of this series. All right, so Nicholas is going to pull another one, and we're out there on D, but we're going to have to get a little quicker. And check out Walton knocking down a jumper for his team. So we're down by 4 here, and you got Washington. Going to pull that one up. Good D from Lewis, and he missed it. And we're going to be pushing it up court now. And Hines going to kick it over. Rashad, 3-pointer. Let's get it. All right, so Houston with it up top. He's going to try to work my boy Hines, but he got it over to Nicholas and Newman. Great D, but check out DeJuan Blair putting it back with a lot of aggression. And there goes Hines. He's going to kick it down to Whiteside, and Whiteside dunks it at the other end. All right, so let's get it. So Nicholas, he's going to kick that one over to Washington. Washington from the mid-range drained that one. And we're going to try to get it once again. Pick for my boy Whiteside, and Whiteside. Oh, got blocked. DeJuan Blair is showing us that he's a defensive presence down bottom. And Nicholas with the windmill. So we're down by 3 here. We're going to kick it down to Sanders. And Sanders, let's get this thing pumping, baby. All right, so we're going to kick it down to Sanders once again. DeJuan Blair, he's playing great D. But Sanders said, not good enough, baby. So we got the lead. And Houston is going to try to get the lead back this time. And he got it to Tiago, and Splitter knocked that one down. All right, so Batum, let's see what you can do, baby. Fader out of bounds. Misses that one, but my boy Sanders put it back. Let's go. All right, so Houston with it once again. He's going to kick that one over to Washington. Washington from 3. The big 7-footer can knock it down from anywhere on the court. He's going to kick it to Washington once again, and Washington shows us he's ready to go off. He had 6 points in the first quarter, and he's going to try to sauce up Batum. Oh, all over the place, and Washington drains another one. Newman up top with it. He's going to kick it over to Mbamute, mid-range jumper. We needed that one, which put us back on top. And Washington once again from 3. He misses that one. We got that board. Batum with the great board, and Williams need to kick it down. Let's go. Newman, he made that one. And there goes Washington pulling a jumper again. He misses it. Mbamute with the board, and Williams. He got options. He's going to wait on Whiteside, and Whiteside with the reverse jam. Let's go. So here in the second quarter, we found ourselves up by 3 points. And check out my guy Berkey in there, finally getting some burn. But Tiago Splitter being calculated with his moves, yo. We should be able to stop that. And check out Nicholas. He's going to pull one. Soto is right there. But this guy right here has a dead eye. Let's go. So we're going to try to get it to Soto here. And Soto jams it on Nicholas. That was payback. And there goes Nicholas once again. Kicking it down to Blair. Blair, that can't go. No, sir. Batum with another board. And Hines got Burke over there. You guys are not out there. He's going to pull that one. Will it be a 3-pointer? No, sir. It's a 2, but we're up by 3. And there goes another kick to Nicholas. And Nicholas drains that one. So we're only up by 1. This game is very competitive. And Batum's going to pull that one. That's enough room for my boy. Let's get him going. And there goes Mac. Houston, that is, pulling a 3. And Mac knocks it down. So the game is tied up here. We're in the corner. Got a pick for my boy Sanders. We kicked it down to him. He goes up, contact and all. Let's get it, baby. All right, so he's at the line. He's going to try to give us a 3-point lead, and he does. All right, so Parker, the OG, is in here trying to get something started. Kicks it over to Gordon Hayward, and a three-pointer for him. He ties that thing up with quickness, and Newman in the corner going to try to give us the lead back. Let's get it. All right, so Mbaamute, pick down Sanders, give it to my boy. Gordon Hayward can't keep up. All right, so we got a hand on that one that time, and Hines will go coast to coast. Let's get it, baby. All right, so Hines with it once again. Trying to extend our lead by 8 this time, and he goes right to the rack with the jam. Let's go. And Mac Houston gonna try to sauce my boy up. Nice take, but he got blocked. Great defense from Sanders, and Newman is out there. Give us something flashy. Let's go, baby. All right, so Orlando Washington with it, mid-range jumper. He's off this time. We couldn't get that board, and DeJuan Blair and his teammates are killing us on the offensive glass. And check out Newman, pulling that one, misses it. Blair with another board. I'm not sure how many he has in the first half, but check out Washington. Right to the rack. The 7-footer can't be stopped in transition, it seems like. So Lamar Odom is in here missing the free throw, and Washington with the board. So we still leading the rebound category only by 2. And check out Gordon Hayward. We gave him a clear lane to the basket. All right, so Newman with it this time. He's going to pull the fader. Not enough room for my boy to get that shot to go in. And you got Hayward. Going to try to play bully ball against us. Got it over to Washington. Lamar Odom tried his best, but he drained that one. So we're going to slide on to the second half where things are still tight and we're down by 2, but Whiteside tied things up. Check him out. Right on top of the boys. Let's go, Whiteside. It's time for you to turn up here in the second half. And we're going to kick it back down to him once again, and he lost that one. And Nicholas kicked it up to Houston, and Houston hops in the paint. Good defense. Can anybody block a shot? Let's go. So we got another pick set. This is not going to work. We're going to kick it over to Newman. That's enough room for you, baby. Cha-ching, and we're back up. And there goes Newman once again. Spins, fade. Nicholas didn't know where to go. And let's go, Newman. That's what we're going to do. We'll take it. And we almost had the steal, and Mac will pull another one, and he drained it, bro. Indiana is missing this guy, and we almost got our hands on that one, and Mac going to pull another one. Yo, you see what Mac can do when he's a starter. We only down by 1, and Batum misses that one, but Whiteside got the offensive board. Let's go, baby. A lot of back and forth here in the third quarter, and you got Washington working off of screens and draining one. My goodness. And Nicholas with it once again. He's going to pull a fader. He misses that one. Sanders got the board, kicked it up. Oh, a deflection. Blair got it. Nicholas, Walton, down to Houston. We're right there on D, but Houston still made that one. All right, so Houston kicks that one to Washington, and Washington misses that one off the front of the rim. And Blair going up. We're right there. How did he still manage to get it? And there goes Houston being guarded by Hines. Caught a slip and somehow spins, goes up. Oh, dish that one over to Blair. Yo, from the shot to the pass. Yo, this guy is pretty nice at point guard. And Hines going to kick this one over to Rashad. A great read that time, and we're back within 2. All right, so Houston with it. Going to kick it over. Got our hands on it. There you go, Newman. Kick it over to your boy Hines. Hines better find Sanders, and Sanders almost lost that one, but he would go up, and Gus Walton ended up fouling him. That's his 4th personal foul, which would send Gus to the bench, I think. Yep, he's heading on to the bench, and we knocked down that first free throw, and the second one ties the game up. All right, so Nicholas out there. Oh, caught my boy slipping, and he throws that one up. Great IQ from Nicholas. So we're back down by 2, and Hines going to kick that one down. Sanders. Yo, Sanders putting on the show as well. So our big men are doing their job. We just need our guards to help us extend this lead. All right, so the lead is ours once again. Only 1 point, and Tony Parker pulls that one. Good D from Hines. His length at point guard causes problems for the small point guards. And Newman gonna pull that one, and it rims in. Let's go, baby. So Newman has 20 points, and Hayward gonna pull a jumper. He misses that one, and Sanders kicks it up court. Hines gonna dish it over. Newman Caught him slipping, and he gonna pull it on the second one, and he drained it. That's clutch, baby. That was a 2-pointer, but it's still clutch. And Blair gonna kick that one over to Hayward. Good D from him by Amute, but he knocked it down to tie the game up. So these guys are playing us pretty hard on the road in the first game. They know if they steal this one, the momentum will be on their side. So we lead the turnover category with 13 of them. You guys saw another one right there, and they flushed it down at the other end. So we got to limit our turnovers if we want to take this one. And down to Sanders. Let's go. Got the game back tied up. He's going to wait. Kick that one over to Burke. Burke trying to work something. All right, so Washington has the size advantage, but he still pulled that one and knocked it down, looking like a young Mamba out there. And off the miss, Whiteside got that one, and Hines will kick it over. Burke once again off the bench, and he's been the hottest man on our team off the bench today. And Matt kicked that one, but Burke got his hands on it, and Nicholas somehow corralled it again and made that basket. So we got Hines turning the ball over, and Vilma picks that one up, and Houston kicks it to Blair, and they're showing out. The game is back tied. So with 10 seconds left in the third quarter, Hayward is going to pull a fader, had him by Amute all over the place. So we're going to slide to the fourth where we're down by 2, and we got to take command of this thing. And check out the nice take from Newman. Newman doing his thing. Let's get it. So Houston with it once again. They're going to kick that one over to Vilma, and Vilma misses that one. The former Texas Southern Tiger couldn't get it, but Gordon Hayward cleaned it up for his boy. And there goes Newman. Boom. Step back. Nice move. That's what we need, baby. Tie that thing back up. All right, so Walton with it once again. Houston. Good D from my boy Williams. Stay with him. Good D, and he still made it. The guy's clutch, man. You can't knock him. And he's with it once again. Got it over to Hill, and Hill pulls that one. You can't play better defense than that. So Sanders kicking it over to Hines, who almost lost that one, and we're going to wait on a pick from Lamar. And Lamar down bottom goes up. Made it. All right, so Lamar Odom is giving us something. And we're going to kick this one over to Newman from 3, and he misses that one. But Lamar almost had the offensive board. I thought he had it. And Houston is going to push it. Will he pass it? Passy on him. And he knocked it off the backboard. This guy got his team up by 4 here. So we're going to try to work with Lamar once again. Lamar takes it up. Got another basket. So Lamar Odom showing us he can do it off the bench, even though he's a little older right now. And Washington coming off those screens, the big boy can hit him. And we're going to wait on another pick from my boy Lamar. We're going to kick it down to him. And Lamar got blocked from behind, but he got the ball back and put it back up. So Lamar with 6 quick points in the fourth quarter. And check out Nicholas getting another basket in the paint. That was too easy for him. And we had our hands on that one. But Nicholas corralled that one, and they got another offensive board. And Blair puts that one back in. So all of the balls are falling their way. And we're trying to get some of those 50-50s. And check out Lou Williams. Right to the rack. Got another basket. So we're down right now by 7. And Nicholas is going to pull another jumper. He misses that one. But Hayward snagging boards. Everybody is out here playing with a little more tenacity than our squad. And check out Hayward pulling another 3. He misses that one. And Newman kicks it up. Hines with it this time. Going all the way. He's not stopping. Well, he should have kicked it over to Sanders. But Sanders ended up getting it back in a foul. So the first free throw for Sanders goes in. We're only down by 4 now. And the second free throw is good as well. So we're still in this game. And Nicholas coming back out, knocking down another midi. They're killing us from the mid-range. And Newman going to kick it over. Sanders got blocked by Blair. Blair showing us he's not to be played with in the interior. And Batum cashes in his first 3-pointer of the game, which is not a good thing. Because we're in the fourth quarter and this guy only has 7 points. And he got played on the next play by Gordon Hayward. And we're going to try to see if Sanders can get us something here. He couldn't. And then Washington with the board. Houston pushing it up. It's less than 2 minutes left. We're down by 4 points. And Nicholas being guarded by Sanders. He's going to find an opening somehow and drain that one. So we're going to kick it back up to Hines. Hines, give us something. Kicked it over Newman. Newman has been doing his job tonight, but it isn't enough with Batum only having 7 points. You can't be in the starting lineup with single digits, baby, through 4 quarters. So we ended up fouling here, sending Mac to the line. He is perfect tonight, 6 receipts. We're just hoping that he misses one. And he misses the first one. Let's go. Missing the second one will help us out a lot as well, but he didn't. So we're down by 4. So we need a big basket here. And off the inbound, Batum just threw it away. Yo, Batum is selling us, bro. He is selling the squad. So Hayward off the inbound. See if we can get it back this time. So we had to foul Nicholas, and that will send him to the line. And the first free throw from him is off. So they're giving us a chance, bro. They're giving us a chance. Just missed this one as well because we need an opportunity. So he made that one, and that will be the game, man. We ended up losing game 1 here at home in front of our fans. Our second year in the playoffs, and we're gonna lose it in the first game. Yo, we dropped the ball heavy there. So the Spurs finished this game with 3 players with 20+ points. Nicholas had 27. Mac Houston had 25. Can't forget about his 17 assists. And Rolando Washington, 20 points and 9 rebounds. And on our end, Newman did his job, man. He got us 30 points. And Sanders gave us 23 and 11. Whiteside gave us 20 and 6. Hines gave us 14 and 19 assists. But between our top 4 scorers, man, we had 17 turnovers. And they took care of the ball way better than us. We had 22 total turnovers, and they only had 10. We won the rebounding category overall, but when it comes to second chance points and offensive rebounds, they smacked us. So you already know what it is, man. We got to come back and win game 2 if we want to regain momentum going into game 3. But as always, man, I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hit that like button, that notification bell, and subscribe to the channel, man. It's your boy McGruff, and I'm out of here. 1.